Let's work on Advent of Code 2024, Day 2. Day 2, Red Nose Reports. Fortunately, the first location the historians want to search isn't a long walk from the chief historian's office. While the Red Nose Reindeer Nuclear Fusion Fission Plant, what's that? Oh, 2015, Day 19, that's a callback. Appears to contain no sign of the chief historian, the engineers there run up to you as soon as they see you. Apparently, they still talk about the time Rudolph was saved through molecular synthesis from a single electron. Okay. They're quick to add that since you're already here, they'd really appreciate your help analyzing some unusual data from the Red Nose reactor. You turn to check if the historians are waiting for you, but they seem to have already divided into groups that are currently searching every corner of the facility. You offer to help with the unusual data. The unusual data, your puzzle input, consists of many reports. One report per line. Each report is a list of numbers called levels that are separated by spaces. Okay. This example data contains 6 reports. Yep. Each containing 5 levels. Got it. The engineers are trying to figure out which reports are safe. The Red Nose reactor safety systems can only tolerate levels that are either gradually increasing or gradually decreasing, so a report only counts as safe if both of the following are true. Levels are either all increasing or all decreasing, or any 2 adjacent levels differed by at least 1 and at most 3. Okay. So it has to be monotonic, but it can't be too much. All right, let's get my puzzle input. 2024, Day 2. There's also 1,000 lines on this one, just like Day 1 had 1,000 lines. And looks like the numbers are all reasonably small. Let's take a look. 2024-02. Yeah, they all seem to be 1 or 2 digits big. So nothing too fancy. Let's create our next next entry here. And 25. Oops. No, that's fine. I could have done this, right? There, that's a little bit better. Yeah, we don't have this yet. Let's do this. 2024-02. And now we have Day 2, unsolved, unsolved. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to read, and this time I think we can read nums. Let's see. Let nums equals AOC lib read numbers. Oh. Right. Let's jump there real quickly just to see. Because I think this waits for blank lines for the records, right? Oh no, maybe this will work. Let's see if this works. Input 2024-02.text. And then we can just print them all out. Oh, vec I64. I forgot the colon. And it panicked because we have an invalid digit. Oh, because it's probably expecting a comma. No, it is. Okay, it is split. Okay, do I have anything else that reads vec of nums? No? Oh, I do have numbers. And I do have a separator character. Okay, let's do that. I couldn't find it because I didn't call it read. So this should be separated by a space. There we go. Got lots and lots of numbers. And it looks like, you know, if we look at the first line of the input, 87, 90, 92, blah, blah, blah. If we take a look at the tail end of it, make sure we got this last line here. 58, 56, blah, 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 45, 43. Okay, we're good. So let's just put that here. And that way we don't even need to do this part here. It just reads it. Okay, so now what are we doing again? Oh, we're comparing the safety. Okay, so let's write a little safety check. Fn is safe. And we'll give it nums, which is going to be I64s, and it'll return a Boolean. And we'll just go through it and see if it's monotonically increasing or monotonically decreasing. And that'll be step 1. And then step 2, we'll compare the deltas between each pair. So we can say, what we can do is we can check the first two. If the first two are decreasing, then we want to make sure the rest of them are decreasing. If the first two are increasing, we want to make sure the rest of them are increasing. If the first two are equal, we know it's already bad. So we can say match nums 0 compare with nums 1. And you just put this like this. And then if the number 1, 0 is less than number 1, we can say nums Windows 2 any pair where the pair 0, if we're expecting less than, we're looking for anything that's greater than or equal to pair 1. And that'll tell us if we can't keep going, right? So what we can do is set this is not safe, right? We'll do that. If they're equal, it is not safe, so it's already false. And if it is greater, if the first two are greater, then we want to look for less than or equal, right? So that should tell us if it's safe or not. And if it is not safe, then we don't need to look for the deltas. We can just return at that point. So we can say this: if is not safe, return false. Otherwise, we're going to keep checking. Now, every pair, we need to make sure that the delta between them is at least 1 and at most 3. So we can do the same thing. Match. No. We want to say nums Windows 2 any pair where 1 dot dot equals 3, not in contains pair 0 abs diff pair 1. Right? And this will find any, if we find one that's outside of that range, then it's not safe. It doesn't like that. It wants me to borrow here. Okay. And now all we need to do is add them up. Oops, I keep doing that. Self nums. Oh no. Yeah, self nums. Iter. Filter. Pair. No, list. Is safe list. Count, right? We're just adding up how many are safe. 272. Does that sound reasonable out of... Let's double check with the test. And what is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be, this is supposed to be 2. Okay. Let's do this. One. Okay, so we know we have a bug. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out. Println nums. Oops, I've got the question mark. Here I want to print len like this and just say this is not monotonic. And here what we'll do is we'll just save this in a variable. If pair diff. Oh, I wanted this the other way around? No, because it would then it would have been. I think I wanted this the other way around. No, it still says 1. That's funny. Okay. So let's do this. If let pair diff equals this, and if pair diff A66 says is sorted by. I don't think we sort these. Yeah, I think we leave these ones alone. Println gap too large. Return false. Oops. Got this, and then true. So this says not monotonic, and it is monotonic. Okay, so this is where the bug is. We can check if the numbers are sorted. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's true. I want this. But I think, well, I have this. This looks like it might be working now. I had the wrong thing on the match there. Let me try this, and then we can say we can check this for sortedness. 483. Let's see if that's right. Hey, that's the right answer. Okay, so we know the answer is 483. So checking to see if it's sorted would check this bit, right? We still have to go through this step. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. This should still be 483. And now we can check to say nums is sorted by. Ooh. It won't let me do that. Oh, it does say expected 1 argument. Okay. I don't know why the completion wouldn't work then. So we put in here the 2 items we're trying to sort. Oops. Right, and these are each I64s. Oh, I see what you're saying. You can put both the tests in there. We'd have to do both ways. Let's try it. A is less than B, and B minus A is less than or equal to 3. We can say if or nums is sorted by this, right? A minus B. Doesn't like is sorted by. Okay. I'm using an unstable library feature. All right. Well, I'm not going to use unstable library feature, but yeah, this is it's obviously a lot cleaner of an approach than what I'm doing. Maybe Rust is old, possibly, but I do keep updating. I don't think it's 183. Yeah, it's 181. When did it stabilize? Day 2, part 1. In 182. Okay, so here we go. Let me finish day 2, and then I'll update Rust, and then we'll come back to this. So let's clean this up here. I'm going to keep this line in for now in case I need it for part 2. All right. So continue to part 2. The engineers are surprised by the low number of safe reports until they realize they forgot to tell you about the problem dampener. Problem dampener is a reactor-mounted module that lets the reactor safety systems tolerate a single bad level in what would otherwise be a safe report. It's like the bad level never happened. Now the same rules apply as before, except if removing a single level from an unsafe report would make it safe, the report instead counts as safe. Okay. I mean, like we did with day 1, we could brute force part 2. Right? We can say if is safe report. Then num safe plus equals 1, else we're going to loop over each number, remove it, and see if it makes the report safe. For index in report len 0 dot dot report len R2 remove index if is safe R2 num safe plus equals 1 break. Oops. Mismatch types. Oh, I don't have the output. AOC lib output num safe. There, 528. Hey, that's the right answer. Okay, now let's clean up the isSafe function. Let's commit this first. I did AM. Oh, it was never. I never added it. So what happened here? I got the wrong thing. Oh well, I got the words wrong. I'll fix that afterwards. Yeah, this is going to be parts 1 and 2. So I got to rename that also. All right, not a problem. Nightshade Dude, is there any other way to solve part 2 other than brute force? Yeah, there probably is. What you could do is you could find the first pair that fails the test and then try removing the first of the pairs and see if it works, and then try removing the second of the pairs and see if it works. That's more complicated. That's harder to write up and harder to get right. We could do that. I mean, I have tons of time, and this is all I was going to do today was days 1 and 2. Let's take a look at this here. Oops, I meant to go here. Oh, neat. Let's see what my... oh, wow, only 8,000 people... 8,000 people saw part 1 but didn't do part 2. Over 100,000 people did. All right, let me see what my personal times are. Wow. Am I slow or am I slow? Let's take a look at some other leaderboards here. I do have some private leaderboards. I think this is ToggleBits. Oh, there I am. Number 3. I can live with that. I know Prime was going to do it this year in Elixir, so there's probably a lot of people here who did it. Where am I? There I am, 49th. All right. Very good. Okay, so let's see if we can clean this up. We'll do the status. We'll do rust up update and get 1.83 on here. All right, and then 2402. Let's see if we can put that back in. Nums is sorted by AB. A is less than B, and B minus A is less than or equal to 3. Or nums is sorted by, that's probably why I wasn't completing. Yeah, okay. Now it's completing. Now I have the new version. B is greater than A, and A minus B is less than or equal to 3. So if we delete all of those, and now we don't need the ordering anymore. Ooh, no, that gives me a different answer. That gives me a different answer. Should be 528 for the second one and 483 for the first one. Oh, is it backwards? It either matches this way or the other way. Oh, yeah, right. It can't be less than or equal to 3. It has to be between 0 and 3. So 1 dot dot equals 3 contains B minus A. And the same with the other one. Let's get this on the next line here. Oh, I have to borrow the subtraction. Okay. No, still not good. This seems like it would work, right? Oh, I have this backwards. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, there we go.